Good morning to all of you students. Today we are going to discuss a topic of MSc third sems under the radar. This is the radar range equation. This is very important topic inside radar syllabus, and radar range equations also. Here we see the derivations of radar range equations. So first of all, what is the radar range equation? It is the represented the physical dependence of the transmitter power, which is the wave propagation up to the receiving of the echo signals. So here we determine the range of radar. Okay. So first of all, we have a radar system, and this is the antenna. We also called it the TR antenna. You know about the transmitter receiver antenna, or we can say TR antenna. Here, transmitter receiver antenna is this. Then what happened? This is the target where we have to transmit the electromagnetic wave or sound wave. So this is the actually the propagations of the electromagnetic wave or the sound wave. So next one is, this is the range of the radar which we have to find. So R, this is the actually R, and we have to find the formula for this R. Okay. So next of all, first, power density of an isotropic source. So isotropic source, everyone know about the isotropic source. Actually, isotropic source is, that means source of an electromagnetic or sound wave which radiate the same intensity of radiation in all direction. That is why it is called the isotropic source. And the power density of the isotropic source is defined by the ratio of the transmitted power to the cross section area. Okay. Now, what is the transmitted power? Suppose the transmitted power is PT and the cross section area of the is here 4 pi r square. The minimum area, we know the 4 pi r square. Now, if the gain of the antenna, if the gain of this antenna is in the target of G, then the power density will be the product of the power density of previous with the gain of the antenna. That means we may write it PT into G 4 pi r square. That means G is produced with the previous power density formula. Okay, now if the target area is sigma, that means this is the target, and the particular area of the target is suppose this one. So the target area, this one is suppose sigma. Okay, then power at the target, not power density, then the power of the target is PTG 4 pi r square into sigma. Sigma is the that area where the target is collide. Now, power coming in radar is then reflected towards the radar systems. We know after propagate, after collide, there are the reflections. So power coming in the radar system. This is suppose radar system reflected toward the radar systems. So the power density by the reflected signal is what? So the power density by the reflected signal is power. This is the power, and actually this is the area, because the area of the radar section is also 4 pi r square. Sorry, the area is 4 pi r square. So power upon density equal to the power density by the reflected signal. Now, if the effective area of the receiver antenna is represented by AR, then what happened? Then we can write the received reflected power is equal to PTG sigma AR 4 pi r square whole square. Now, Derivation continue. For maximum range, this is the most important thing. For maximum range Rmax, received signal is minimum detectable signal. This is very naturally common sense, that if we want to maximum range, that means the receiver signal will be the minimum detectable signals. Now it is clear that the PR, that means power at the reflected end, or receiver end, is equal to the minimum detectable signal if we take the range is maximum. That means if we take R equal to R max, so PR is equal to S mean. PR is equation is in last slide. So S mean is also right. PTG sigma AR 4 pi R 4 pi square. Here R is convert in R max to the power 4. Now, so the R max will be what? Because our target is to find the radar range equation, and here range is the R. So R maximum equal to PT GAR 4 pi square S mean whole to the power 1 by 4. For parabolic antenna, we know the gain is defined by the 4 pi AR lambda square. Then what happened? Then we can write in the place of the G, you see here, in the place of the G we substitute the value 4 pi AR lambda square, and after simplify we get 4 pi and 4 pi, 1 4 pi cancels, and PT sigma AR square y AR square 4 pi square lambda square S mean. This is the actual the radar range equation. So this formula, if we want to know the formula of radar range equation, then this equation is radar range equation. Okay, for maximum range. Now, effect of noise also come with the signals. So the noise energy arrive at the receiver end. Some noise generated in the transmitter, some noise by earth atoms, some noise from the manufacturing source, and maximum the noise is present in the end of the radar. So the signal to noise ratio can be written in the form of, if we transfer n PTGA a sigma AR 4 pi square R max whole power. K and Ts is different here product, where K is Boltzmann constant and Ts is measured noise temperature. Okay, where S by N is received signal to noise ratio. So so if the various losses that exist in the system are lumped together in a terms Ls, then equation will be S by N only. In denominator we take the Ls. That is why, because the range is decreases, so decrease the range. R max and Ls both are the reciprocal. So various type of losses, anything there. It can be possible Ls is high or Ls is low, but we take here Ls. Now, a radar is not usually required to do a detection on a signal. A signal single pulse. The equation can be modified in terms of the average power. That means for not only for the formula for the single pulse, single signals pulse, but here we that is why here we write in the place of PPAV average. So S by T, S by N. One another thing is T naught is here present in this equation. This is called the time over which pulses are added together. Now we know gain of the parabolic antenna is in previous slides. G is equal to 4 pi AR lambda square. Now taking the AR from this equation, we get AR is equal to lambda square G upon 4 pi. Okay, now then S by N, if we substitute the value of the AR in the form of the G, then we have the equation of the signal to noise ratio is equal to T naught G square lambda square PAV sigma 4 by 3 pi R cube pi cube R max 4 KTSLS. So, if the noise bandwidth entering the receiver along with the return signal must be accounted for resulting it, that means also noise bandwidth is included. So here we include this one. See, this one is also reciprocal of the Rmax. So where Bs is the receiver filter bandwidth. If the noise bandwidth entering, then this will also face. So it is clear the range equation can be solved for any its parameters. So there are several equations, various equations, and equations are increasing. Equations are changed, and with taking something like k, ts, ls, bs in denominator, that means all are in the reciprocal of the r max. So r max can be changed or r max can be measured. That means the range equation can be solved by any of these parameters. So this is the our topic of radar range equation. I think it is you able to now derive or write the derivation of the radar range equation. Thank you very much.